My professional experience, and that includes the fails, the successes, everything from being a student to being a young professional just out of college to being a seasoned veteran, influences every aspect of my teaching. My name is Richard Pellegrino. I'm an Associate Professor of Illustration and Comic Arts at England College Institute of Art and Design. I've been with IAD since the merger with New Hampshire Institute of Art and teaching since 2012. Loved every second of it. It's something I've always wanted to do. I get to work with young artists, helping them fulfill their dreams. I've been very fortunate to fulfill many childhood dreams of pursuing this goal of mine of becoming a working artist. Got to work with Wes Anderson, who was like my favorite director. And then of course, like working with hometown teams like the Patriots. Yeah, I've been very fortunate, very lucky. I feel the pressure of the client and their fan base. Of course, some of these clients have millions and millions of followers. That is a privilege. I don't think about the clients as if they were high profile. I just think about what their needs are and how I can help them achieve them and go past it. The behind the scenes behind my creative process would be getting to understand the job and asking as many questions as I need, building my reference asset folders so I can take inspiration from them. I think about ideas and I brainstorm it. I go for a walk. I try to relax. I try to create from a place where I'm at ease and comfortable. I'm always trying to push my work forward and try something new, whether it be color or composition or shapes, brushwork. If I find new inspiration online, see what I can learn and incorporate into my work to keep me fresh. This is a story I talk with my students a lot. We often come to art through being fans of things. If you get too close to your inspirations, you become almost like a watered down version of them, which is how we learn. That's how the old masters learned. Everyone went to the museums with their paintings and did master copies. I did that as well. But there comes a time when you decide you've developed these skills. Now, what do I want to do with them? That makes it my own and what separates me and my personality. I had to take a step back from my influences and decide, how do I use line? How do I use color? What makes my work mine? My influences vary outside of illustration. I have fine art illustration, painting, video games, music inspires my work a lot. Like for a long time, I was trying to make my work look like how Jimi Hendrix's live music sounded. I just loved the way it would be light and heavy. And so that's what I did when I was working with traditional media. And it still happens in my digital work as well too. I'm very much inspired by the flow of sound. I try not to worry too much about the lines of genres and just think of what pleases me aesthetically. First, you have to be good at what you do. You have to have sharpened skills. You have to have unique identity. Then you have to make sure you're reliable. You make your deadlines. Probably the most important thing, you want to be nice or easy to work with. One of these guys knew I wanted to break into sports, and he's been working with the Chiefs for a long time. Great illustrator. Social media has made the world small, so we'll all chat sometimes. I can't recall who followed who, but he sent me a message one afternoon saying, hey, the Patriots are looking to do a poster series, just giving you a heads up in case you haven't heard about it. You should reach out to them. So I had found some contacts for the creative team over there. The rest is history. I ended up doing the first game of the season poster, and we got to go to the game. It was the Tom Brady celebration game. You know, we're huge Pats fans in my house, so that was a special moment. I got to bring my wife, and we got to have another day where it was like, can't believe this happened. My professional experience, and that includes the fails, the successes, everything from being a student to being a young professional just out of college to being a seasoned veteran, influences every aspect of my teaching. I'm a commercial artist, even though I've worked in galleries and done fine art as well. My experience in all of these realms influence every facet of how I teach because that's their future. I'm a glimpse of what their future can become, and I want them to know how I did it, how my friends have done it, and it's all about them getting to know the journey. If they have the passion for it, they'll find the success. I think all students need to take away a lot of things in terms of communication skills, technical skills to create their work, organizational skills, and finding a way to become goal-oriented. You have to understand what you want to achieve in life in order to go about how to do it. I'm just trying to give them the scaffolding and ask them the right questions so they can answer it out loud rather than have a feeling inside. I hope they take away professional skills far outside just making art. Would love to have had this if I was a student. It would have made my life a lot easier and wouldn't have had to figure it out. It's just the community we have. It is a tight-knit group. Students seem to really care about one another. It's not so cutthroat competitive. You work in a vacuum where you're making work alone and then you have to put it up in front of all these strangers for everyone to criticize. It can be intimidating, but it's not like that here. Be open to feedback and trying out multiple classes in different disciplines so you can get an idea of the variety of art that's offered out there. And don't come in with just a one goal in mind, because it could change. I just wanted to do comics and that was it, just draw them. I didn't want to do anything with painting or illustration really. And I ended up becoming an illustrator that uses a lot of painting. Be open to opportunity and growth.